Hello and welcome to episode. I forgot the episode number. God damn it!
Well, we're gonna have to just pause.
That in there.
You're gonna have to just pause. You're gonna have to cut that off the beginning.
Yeah, I know. All right.
It says Comics and Us 5 right on the screen, just so you know.
In case you can't read, it says Comics and Us.
Now we're gonna get a freaking echo again. Go.
Be quiet.
I'm putting it in caps next time.
1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Comics and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Lumpy.
And this is a review show that reviews comics chronologically. Kind of. God damn it, I forgot the entire tagline there. Anyway, on the Batman. We're on Detective Comics number 30. It was released in August 1939. It is the tube sequel to the last issue. And it is called Return of Dr. Death. It is 10 pages long. So, the cover...
What was the last one? Was it 10 pages, the last one?
Yes. The cover on this one does not have Batman on it. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
It's got some guy with, what are they called? Flamethrower that shoots laser beams?
It actually looks like a plasma cutter.
Yeah.
He's shooting a guy off of like a scaffold.
Yeah.
But
I'm guessing that has to do with one of the other comics or something.
I know, I tried to look at the other comics and I can't figure out which one it would be.
But there's another throw-on episode of the Batman in this, too, though, according to the corner of this comic cover.
Definitely.
Yes.
If the Batman's in it, they definitely make sure it's listed somewhere on that front cover.
Yes. That, and they want to make sure it's also 64 pages every time at the top.
Yeah. And 10 cents, I don't think we've mentioned that.
We mentioned it in the first issue, in the first one. But yeah, these are only 10 cents. So.
Yeah, they're all 10 cents.
Yeah, see, now mine doesn't even say that. Because it's
Doesn't
a
say 10
reprint.
cents?
It doesn't, they cut it off. The circle's there, but it doesn't say it on the reprint.
Oh,
wow.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess they don't want you to buy it for 10 cents.
Yeah, they have to sell it to you.
So man. Here we go.
All right, so we pick up right where we left off with Batman looking out of the burning building. Dr. Death and his cronies are apparently dead.
They burn the ashes.
They burn the ashes.
No,
it
says Dr.
Burn
Death,
to ashes in a fire.
Yes, burn to ashes in a fire that wrecked an entire house.
Oh, I thought you said they were burning the ashes, like they were taking the ashes and burning them. I was like, what? How do you even do that?
You burn them again and again.
I guess. Anyway, so there's apparently a strange death. I can't read that. I'm trying to...
Strange death overcomes man. Victim of queer disease turns purple. Doctors baffled.
Yeah, so,
and Bruce Wayne is reading the paper. He says, "What's this?"
Yeah. Only problem is, right away, he says only Dr. Death could be at the bottom of this.
Yeah, like there's not any other strange deaths in the world at the time.
But he's dead. How can it be?
Well, but the note is done. Like they kind of do a little bit of a strange death overcomes man. They almost made it print like when Dr. Death had put those notes in the paper before.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's something that's tying back to that or if it's just a headline.
And to be fair, it is 1939 and all news is local at that time. So
true.
Maybe
Very
it's
true.
the only thing that happened in that town. So
he says it's just a strange hunch of his, though.
So he right away goes to the dead guy's home? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but it's another thing is, I assumed that the dead guy was Doctor Strange. Or Doctor Strange, God damn.
At first. Not Doctor Strange, yeah. Dr. Death.
Wrong company.
I did too. At first, I thought, he's going to Dr. Death's house. But it meant the guy that turned purple and died. The queer disease that turned him purple.
Yeah. I like how you keep accentuating that word.
It just seems odd to even use it in a sentence anymore.
Well, yeah. But in 1939, it didn't mean what it means today.
No, and even today you could use it that way, but no one uses it anymore, so it's strange.
No, yeah, it's not really a well-used word at all.
Right.
Huh. Anyway, 1 hour later, Bruce Wayne pays a visit to the dead mansion? Dead man's home.
The dead mansion? Oh my god.
Man,
so
I am not here right now.
So we are establishing right now that Batman's a liar because he says I'm a reporter and I'd like to speak to Mrs. Jones. So.
I mean, he's always lied.
That's true. He's a liar. Well, he puts that costume on. He's a liar because he tries to hide who he is.
I mean, he always says that Bruce Wayne's the lie, so, he's always admitted that he's a lion.
Right. So the note said if he didn't pay $500,000 to Dr. Death, he would die.
Who? This guy?
This guy, yeah, purple guy.
Yeah, she says that her husband received that note.
Yeah.
And then he goes back home and gets his bat suit that he keeps in a trunk.
Well, before that, she says, we have no more money, but she has diamonds.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, and he tells her to move them to a safe place.
So, and we're back to the whole jewel thing again.
Yeah. She doesn't have any money, but her husband used to collect diamonds. He collected them as a hobby. It's weird.
And Dr. Death seems to want these diamonds, so they have to be worth something.
Right.
So we touched on this a little in the first Detective Comics, where back in the 30s, like after the Great Depression and stuff, or during, a lot of these people invested their money into jewels and jewelry because the banks weren't stable. They didn't have, keeping money around wasn't their thing.
Were they afraid that money wasn't going to be worth as much as they thought?
Yeah, well, and money itself kept dropping because our dollar wasn't worth as much because of the Great Depression.
Wow.
So investing in jewelry and gold and things was more stable than to have paper money or invest in other stuff.
My point wasn't that she invested the money in diamonds, it's that she's now poor because she only has diamonds.
That's all she has is diamonds. She doesn't have any money.
But can't she just cash out the diamonds?
That's what she's saying. If I need them, I get them out for money. I need some money.
Right, and he says to move them to a safe place.
But she's not poor, is what I'm saying.
Right.
But they made it seem like she is.
Well, Dr. Death requested money, and she said she didn't have money. She didn't have $500,000. She only had diamonds.
Yeah. I guess if you want to get technical about it.
You're right, though. He does keep his bat suit in a really cool chest. For some reason.
It's a steam trunk.
It looks like it should be a pirate ship at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
Yes. In this one,
with the balloons.
Anyway, he gets in his phallic red car.
Oh my god, it's longer. And it's still stupid. It's terrible.
I told you, it keeps getting bigger every episode.
I cannot wait until he gets rid of that car. And this time, it's listed as a specially built high-powered auto, is what it's listed as this time.
Yeah, and it is definitely the same car, but longer.
Yeah, I don't know how I keep stretching it.
I want to point out, we keep saying episode because that's how the comics refer to them.
Right, and I'm saying episode meaning our episodes too, I think sometimes.
Yes.
Well, no, the comics actually say on the next episode of Batman.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's why I keep referring to an episode and not comic. I mean, I guess they're kind of built like serials. Anyway, Batman's glider wings appear because he's got gigantic cape.
Crazy wings.
And he mentions his gas vials again in his belt.
Yeah. And he parks his car a block away for safety.
And he's got his strong rope again, too, that he needs to climb this one-story house.
Yes.
But his wings are huge in this.
When he goes over that fence, it looks like he flew over the fence.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be his cape, but it looks giant.
Yeah, they made him wings in this.
So I'm assuming he comes to this house thinking Dr. Death is here, right?
No, he's going to take... Oh, I don't know. He said that was easy now for those diamonds.
Oh, right. Oh, I know what he is. So he breaks into this old woman's house, opens the safe.
And why does he know the combo of the safe, too, by the way?
Well, he's Batman.
He says, well, here it is. Now let's see. And then he tells us what the combo is. So if we ever want to go to her house and steal her diamonds, we can.
Yes, it's Mrs. Jones, and her combo is 13-24-5.
Yep, 13-24-5.
Mrs. Jones.
I mean, it does look like he has his ear against it, or at least that's what they're trying to portray.
I guess.
But I don't see a stethoscope or anything, so...
No.
His ears are huge, though.
They're big. He can hear a lot of stuff.
He can.
And guess what? Here's the big reveal. Dr. Death still lives.
Yeah. With a new Indian henchman.
Yeah.
A new giant. This guy's built, though. This guy's not fat.
This guy's not Jabba. This guy's unnamed, I think.
No, his name is Mikhail.
Mikhail?
Yeah.
Mikhail.
But I don't think they mention it in the entire comic.
Right here.
I'm not sure.
It says, I escaped from that fire, and now, Mikhail, I need funds to reestablish myself.
Gotcha.
Okay. Mikhail, then.
Yes.
Mikhail is going to have an interesting fate at the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dr. Death sends Mikhail to steal the diamonds, where the Batman's hiding behind a curtain.
Not even hiding that well, either. He's just kind of got his face is still out.
Yeah, he's sticking out the side.
Yeah, his giant ears sticking out the one side.
Mikhail comes in and finds that the safe's already open. That's not suspicious at all.
Right.
And then the old lady interrupts him. And
What is a Cossack? He says one of Dr. Death's Cossacks. I thought that was a Russian word.
I think it's like a henchman or like a subordinate, like an underling almost.
Yeah, because I always thought Cossack was a Russian word, too.
Yeah.
I think it's a subordinate or underling, but I could be wrong.
Mikhail could be Russian.
I guess, but he's got one of them weird fez hats on. Like, the little monkeys that run around, he's got one of them on.
Yeah,
and giant earring.
It does say, it's a word from Ukraine and Russia. After World War II, the Soviet Union disbanded the Cossack units in the Soviet Army. I don't know why they say Cossack, but...
Maybe that was the name of the regiment. Maybe he's a Cossack soldier.
Maybe.
Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a soldier underneath somebody, you know?
Right.
So maybe he's one of Dr. Death's soldiers. And Dr. Death seems to have a type for henchmen.
Yeah, he definitely has a type.
Giant.
And Batman mentions Jabba.
Oh,
Since he's Jabba, I'll follow him to Dr. Death.
Yeah, but it's a different guy. And then the old lady comes in and Batman tackles Mikhail from behind and throws him out a window.
He throws him right out a window. And then, apparently Mikhail's still alive.
Yes, he's still alive because it's only one story up. He didn't even need the rope to get up there.
He didn't even need the rope to get up there, so he throws him out the window, but then he throws the jewels on him.
Yeah, because he doesn't want him to be suspicious. Because he doesn't know he was attacked by Batman.
So he's going to wake up and say, hey, I still got these jewels. I guess I should lead Batman back to Dr. Death.
Uh-huh. And so after Batman puts the old lady back to bed.
Yeah, he puts a little rag on her head. He's a nice guy. Then he pulls his wings back out, apparently.
After he broke into her house, lured this guy in and fought in her safe room.
Yeah, and put her in danger.
Yep. So Mikhail gets in his green car, and then Batman follows like directly behind him.
Right behind him in that bright red ass car.
Because no one can see him, you know.
It's inconspicuous. You don't notice it.
Why does Batman know that guy's name? Ivan Hurd's name.
Who?
He says Ivan Hurd's, huh? So that's the fence for Dr. Death's Diamonds.
Ivan Hurd must be a fence in the city.
It also says it right on the front window of the pawn shop. Never mind.
There you go.
Right, when he okay, yeah, that's how he sees it.
He follows him all over the place. He follows him again. After he leaves the pawn shop, he follows him again right behind him in that red car again.
Yep. And then he follows him to the door, but instead of going through the door, he decides to climb what looks like a 5-story building.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not even sure he climbs the same building, because the building they go into is yellow. He climbs an orange building.
Across from a yellow building.
I guess he jumps to the yellow building?
I guess. And then 2 panels later, he's in front of this yellow screen. I have no idea what it's supposed to be.
Well, in mine it's white. It says the Batman jumps through the skylight. That's where he jumps through the skylight.
I think that's supposed to be light coming down through the skylight, but it's nighttime and dark outside.
There's no background drawn, so I couldn't tell.
Wow, we're 5 episodes in, and I just realized that they number every panel. You know, we could be saying, hey, in panel 50...
Well, in panel 50, that yellow in mine is white in yours, but
it's white in mine.
It's supposed to be the lighting from the skylight. Because
it says he leaps through the skylight.
But it's nighttime.
Yeah. Well, it's moonlight.
It's a bright moonlight.
So I just went back to a previous issue. They're not numbered in the previous issue.
Oh, okay, good. Well, then maybe they just started doing that. Oh, wow. They're not numbered as you go 2 pages later.
They stop at 55.
That's weird. Never mind. Don't take my word for that. How come they only numbered certain ones?
Well, then they go, they do number a lot, but they don't number them all. It's strange.
It's weird. We're not going to be able to use that number system.
No. So he sneaks in, and Mikhail's asleep.
Yeah. So he breaks into another man's bedroom and throws gas pellets and chokes him in his sleep.
Yeah. But did it kill him?
No, because it gets worse. Mikhail wakes up, tries to shoot him.
That's right.
He walks to the window, and then Batman swings over and breaks his neck.
Oh, I have that written down. He jumps out the window and then swings over and snaps his friggin' neck.
Yeah, yes. He kicks him in the side of the head as he's hanging out the window, kicks him right in the head, and breaks his neck. And they mention he is dead.
Listen.
There is a sickening snap as the Cossack's neck breaks under the mighty pressure of the Batman's foot.
He's a murderer.
And that's death count number 5.
Right.
Yes, that's the official 5.
Yeah, there it goes.
And we know this is how we found out Jabba's dead, because he says, first Jabba, now you.
Yeah, I know. That's how I knew Jabba was dead.
Yeah.
Man, Batman
Yeah,
is evil.
Batman's a killer.
No wonder the cops are after him all the time.
Yeah,
Killing people.
Now it makes sense why vigilantism is so bad.
Right. He's murdering people all the time.
Uh-huh.
A phone call to the police will serve my purpose. But they don't care that he killed people, though.
No. Well, it's justified because, I don't know why.
Because he just broke into that guy's room and threw gas at him for no reason. Did he even get the diamonds back from there? Probably not. I don't see the diamonds.
No, that's the thing.
He's going to go to the pawn shop.
Mikhail dropped the diamonds off at the pawn shop first, and then Batman followed him to his apartment.
And so it's premeditated murder. He followed him into his apartment, broke in, threw gas at him, and killed him in his bedroom.
Yes. And now he's going back to the pawn shop, and he's going to tell the guy he wants the diamonds. But he apparently didn't get the money from Mikhail either, I don't think.
No. But it doesn't matter. This guy wouldn't have given him money anyway because, no, he's Dr. Death.
Oh, right. Well, not Mikhail, yeah. No, he goes to Ivan Herd.
Yeah.
And, that's how it...
Ivan Herd is actually Dr. Death. He's wearing a really good mask.
Yeah, really good mask, but then when they take his mask off, Dr. Death looks bad.
He looks like an alien.
He looked like the Red Skull to me.
He looks like a Sleestack from Land of the Lost to me.
He looks alien-like when they take his mask off.
I looked it up, and Red Skull actually wasn't even invented till 2 more years afterwards, too.
Red Skull's in another company, too, by the way.
Yeah,
universe.
But it doesn't mean he can't look like the Red Skull.
No, you're right, and it doesn't mean they can't steal stuff back and forth.
And they've always stole from each other.
Yeah.
But Captain America didn't come out for 2 more years, I think. 1941, I think, is what I looked up. So he unmasks gets the diamond back, leaves the Dr. Death for the cops to arrest with a note saying, give the diamonds back to the old lady.
Yeah.
The end. After he murdered Mikhail.
He snapped his sickening neck.
I mean, that was a brutal murder. Every other one you didn't really see. He got chalked off a roof or thrown into a pad of apples. No, they show you kicking him in the head.
Yeah,
and breaking his neck.
And they did the snap sound, like the pow pop and things.
Right.
That snap sound is there.
Yeah, it's bad.
So that's the conclusion of the Dr. Death storyline, apparently.
For now.
So he leaves Dr. Death with a note for the police to come and get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was kind of anticlimactic after the death.
Right.
Yeah, that was it. Then it was the end. He catches Dr. Death.
Yeah.
He leaves a note that says, meet Dr. Death and his diamonds. They belong to Mrs. Jones. See that she gets them with the compliments of the Batman.
Yeah, Dr. Death doesn't even fight back. He gets tied up and thrown on the ground. Dr. Death
gives up.
Is a pretty wimpy guy.
Well, that's why he keeps all those giant Indian guys with him all the time.
Apparently, but he's running out of them at this point.
Batman's going to keep killing them.
Well, but Batman lassos him around his neck.
Yeah.
And then grabs him by the throat.
Yeah, he don't care. Batman don't care in the 30s. 1930s Batman is a serial killer.
Yes.
You know what it is? He doesn't lighten up until he gets a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think it's why they felt like they had to add the kid in, maybe. We need to calm this guy down.
I mean, his death count's already up to 5, and it's only been 4 comics.
Right. Now, the only characters listed for this one are Bruce Wayne Batman, Dr. Carl Helfern, Dr. Death, Mikhail, and Mrs. Jones, and that's it.
And that's all that's in it.
Yeah, that's all that's in it.
Yeah. But I didn't have to pay that many characters in this one.
I don't think they pay fictional characters at all.
Oh, no? Oh, damn.
Well, they register
all profit. It's all profit.
They register them so other people can't steal those characters.
Yeah. But apparently they never used Mikhail or Mrs. Jones again, so...
Well, no, Mikhail's got a broken neck.
Yeah, Mikhail... Well, they could have Mikhail's funeral, you don't know.
Hey, listen, Dr. Death died, too.
No, he didn't.
He's back.
Yeah.
You don't know if Mikhail can't come back.
We didn't actually see Dr. Death die.
Right. But we do know that this says only appearance for Mikhail and only appearance for Mrs. Jones, so he's not coming back.
Yeah, Mrs. Jones was old anyway. She probably died the next day.
Yeah, she don't last that much longer. Yeah. She got her diamonds. She cashed them in. She started blowing her money on, like, drugs and stuff.
Yeah, she didn't make it to September of 1939.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
For a 10-page comic, though, I mean, that was it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. It just was, that was it. They're really, it kind of gets right to the point in what's going on.
I actually liked issue 1 of Dr. Death better than issue 2.
Yeah, I mean, the sequel is never really that good.
Right. But I didn't think of it as a sequel. I thought of it as like they were trying to tie up the story.
It was a
but
part
kinda,
2.
Yeah.
It was definitely a part 2.
Yeah.
But I get the mystery behind Dr. Death was kind of gone, too, at that point.
Right.
You have this supervillain. It's the first supervillain, you know? You need to have a really good character and lasting power in order to really keep people's interest.
Sure.
And Dr. Death, overall, as a character, is kind of boring and kind of lame, honestly. Because he doesn't do anything. He gets everyone else to do it for him.
Yeah, he's just a henchman guy. He needs muscle around him.
Right.
I mean, if you think about the best Rogues Gallery villains, they all do the dirty deeds themselves. You know, they have henchmen, but they're just cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And these guys are basically cannon fodder, but he himself doesn't actually ever do anything.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
He doesn't kill anybody. He has grand plans to kill everybody, but he doesn't do it.
Right. So now
he's not only is he weak, he's incompetent too at his job.
Now he's gonna go try to find some giant Indian guys.
Yeah, that's true. Another point I want to bring out: Batman's got a higher death count than Dr. Death.
Oh, he sure does. Batman should be named Dr. Death.
I'm gonna say Dr. Death's death count is 0.
Yeah.
No, the purple guy, the guy who turned purple and died.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
so at least
he did
one.
the one in the newspaper.
Bat-
He does have a 1.
Batman's winning 5-1.
Yes.
Oh man. All right, I guess that's all we have to talk about with Dr. Death.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
That's it.
All right. I don't know. The quality hasn't been dipping as we go on either. They actually have been getting kind of better.
Yeah.
I do agree. I really like, and they kept me interested. It made me want to read this one at the end of the last one, and the drawings are done really well. I'm all in all, I'm happy with this. It's getting better.
For a 1939 comic with murder in it, what more can you ask for?
Right.
Yes, I like the murder. We keep the murder in comics. I'm in for that.
I think the bad guy should be murdering, though, not the good guy.
Yeah.
It depends. Really, you can't really judge 1939 Batman based on today's Batman.
No, you're right.
So it's kind of hard to judge it on that merit. But at the same time, it does make him look like he should be arrested.
Yeah.
The cops should be going after him.
Right. Although he's done good deeds, he's killed 5 people.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. All right. I guess that's it for this episode.
Yeah, I'm good for this episode.
That's all.
All right. Uncle Chris, take it away.
Why did Bruce's date go badly? This one's awful.
I don't know why.
Because he had that breath.
Yep, that was pretty bad.
That was the worst one so far.
Goodbye.
Yep, goodbye.
Later.
Hello, TJ here from Everything in Us. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to the people who wrote the opening and outro of the song. It is by Magnus Moon, and the song is called Ecliptic. It's royalty-free music from Tribe of Noise. I didn't have to credit them, but I figured they wrote it, they should get some kind of credit for it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to put that. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye. TJ here from Anime and Us again. Sorry, we pre-record a lot of these episodes ahead of time, and as we went on, we got other people helping us. So here's another credit. Lillian Fields is the person who designed our Comics and Us logo. So yeah, just wanted to give her credit there for that and so forth. Thanks for listening or watching, depending on where you're hearing this. Bye.